FIFA 23 trailer just dropped, and the question on everyone's mind is, did they show enough? My name is Ralph, and today we will play a bit of a detective and try to look for some of the things that were rumored or leaked before the trailer, and maybe some of the things that we didn't even hear of. Let's get into it. Just to preface, we will look at this from the point of view of a career mode player or just anything else than a foot player, so keep that in mind. I'll also assume that you've already seen the trailer. If not, go watch it first. But the first thing, of course, there's gonna be a couple of stadiums during the trailer. I'm not really gonna be addressing them that much. But the first thing that we need to take a look at are these outside of the stadium scenes. Right here in front of the Man City Stadium and PSG Stadium. This was something that was leaked, I think. It's probably not gonna be available for all stadiums. I'm sure of it. But in front of the big stadiums and big matches, we're gonna see this. This is pretty cool, but it's just cosmetic. Now we have this thing, which this can be tricky one. So this is apparently, after I did some digging on Twitter, the Manchester City Academy Stadium, and there were some rumors that we might get a youth system overhaul, maybe a little bit in career mode, but there is a catch, because this is also the female Man City team stadium. So it possibly, knowing EA, it's not gonna have anything to do with the youth team, and this is just a massive bait. This is a couple of the stadium, like I said. I'm not really sure who's the stadium of, but this is Real Valladolid Stadium, I think. These are more of the crowd shots here. Probably the crowds are gonna be better again, but like I said, it's just some of the fluff. Get a couple of the players. The next thing, of course, is something that was clear from the leaks, but also from the new, cover of the game, and that is female teams and female leagues. So there is gonna be 2 leagues as confirmed already on the website. It's the Women's Super League, which is the English league, and then the French league, which is called Arkema. I actually had to go check that. So those are the only 2 leagues that are in the game, it looks like. So this probably not gonna be a female career mode, but it's in. That's all I'm gonna say. Of course, Hypermotion 2, it's gonna be everywhere. There's not really much information about Hypermotion 2. We're gonna have a Hypermotion breakdown on, I think, the 27th. So maybe there is gonna be some more info. Some of the features of Hypermotion we can already see here and there if you have enough imagination, I guess. Apparently there is a lot of details in the game that are improved through Hypermotion this year, small details. So it's probably gonna be something like this diving header here that you're gonna see more, because you didn't really see that before. I think this type of shot here is going to be the power shot, the risky type of shot that they are supposed to be introducing. So that's cool as well. What I want you to look at here is the sky, because of course the stadium switch, but you can see everything is sped up. Even if you look at the crowd here, you can see that the crowd is also sped up. So the whole stadium is pretty much sped up, and you can see how the sky is getting darker. So what this tells me is there's dynamic weather in the game. At least it's going to be the daytime, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was actual weather changes also during the game, which is amazing. Now, it of course could have more impact on the actual game, but that's another point. Another small thing related to Hypermotion, apparently, is this outside of the foot cross here for Mahrez. So that should be something that we see more for players that rely on their strong foot. So that was something that didn't really work last year, I think. A lot of the times the players were just crossing with their weaker foot. But here we have, of course, the free kick. So these UI elements here and this one are something that I hope EA will take the game in the future in EA FC. Also, another thing, this curve, if you can see this here, this is something that is, I think it's never been in the FIFA game. And I just noticed also this little cross here of where you wanna kick the ball. This is something that's actually been in FIFA in like FIFA 04, 05, around that time. So that could be interesting. Another thing you should look at is this player here lying down. That was also a rumored feature, quote unquote. Another little thing you could have noticed is this Haaland control of the ball with his chest. And also we have towards the end of the trailer, there is one of the Chelsea players passing pretty much with her back. So that is also something that could be one of the small, additions thanks to her promotion. And here we have a double World Cups. I wasn't even aware that there is a Women's World Cup next year. So they will have content for both. There is new cutscenes for the big moments. And so far, that looks like it. One of the things missing in here from the leaks, the Vanarama was supposed to be added, the 5th English League. That's probably one of the biggest rumors that have not even been hinted at, whereas in the last year's trailer, there were actually the Vanarama stadiums in the Hypermotion trailer. So that is a bit of a disappointment. But we have a lot of new content coming soon. Details about each of the modes, and the pitch notes don't really say much, so I don't think it's worth even mentioning right now. Let me know how you feel about the trailer down in the comments. Honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed, I guess, but I couldn't have expected much information right now in this short trailer, so we will see in the next 2 weeks. That's where we will know pretty much everything that we need to know, and be sure I'm gonna make videos on that. Thank you for watching all the way here. If you want to stay up to date with all the new FIFA 23 stuff, or career mode stuff, or even FIFA mods stuff, make sure to hit the subscribe button and follow me on Twitch. And see you in the next video.